guys, and I am back, and I am reviewing the book Grave Diggers, and it is by Robat Jones. So the book, I'm trying to say if it's a quick read or not. I want to start off by saying whether it is or isn't. I want to say it's like a medium size. Like, I don't feel like it's a book you would get through in a day, but I do feel like in 2-3 days you can get through it. I don't think it has any more than 120 pages to it. So the book starts off with the main character, Leilani, right? And for a second, I think I'm just slow. It took me forever to figure out what her name was because it wasn't like at the right beginning of the book. But she done been through a lot. Like, as far as she just had been through a lot. Her mom had committed suicide when she was very young, so she had to go and live with her aunt. But before that, her mom was like in an abusive relationship after abusive relationship. She kept witnessing it. And it's just like, that's real unfortunate. Like, it's just really unfortunate. Like, I do like to read that in books. There's no fact that it does remind me that some people, like, from the beginning of their life were witnessing things that are really unfortunate. And it kind of like keeps me, I'm not going to say it keeps me, I'm trying to figure out the way I want to word this. It's not necessarily that it keeps me humble, but it reminds me like, damn, like, life is really hard. And there's a reason why some people are the way they are today. Like how people say like, oh, not everybody was raised the same. Like, some people really have been through traumatic experiences from day one, and she's one of those people. So after watching her mom go through all this crazy stuff, she has to move in with her aunt. And the problem is her aunt, I don't even know what's going on with her aunt, but her aunt had this husband that was like molesting Leilani and stuff and doing stuff to her. Like, and the aunt like still stood by her husband. Like, she was still on some like, oh, like it was weird. Like, but it's not weird because it happens, but it's just weird in the sense of like, that could never be me. Like, I could never, that's not happening in my house. To my kids, to my cousins, to my nieces, nephews, that ain't happening. Not happening. So she moves on and she meets this guy named Craig, right? Craig is older than her. So she's like getting ready to graduate high school. The more time they spend together, she's getting ready to graduate high school. She moves in with him because he's the only person that's showing her like love and affection, whatever that is. But of course it's coming with benefits, and he's getting some from her, even though he's so much older than her. So she like graduates high school. She cooks this big old dinner for him and her. And he's out, like, I guess he was out on a run or whatever. He was selling drugs. He was out on a run that day when she graduated high school, so he wasn't even there. So she bought herself a car as a graduation present. She goes to sleep waiting up for him. He comes home and finds the car in the driveway. Just starts beating on her, something terrible, because he assumes that it's a man's car in her driveway. And when she's sitting here trying to tell him, like, no, this is my car, he's like, oh, you got men buying you cars now? He sits here and beats her worse than he even usually does, because he's really assuming that a man done bought her this car. So she wakes up the next morning and she's like, I got to get this together. I got to leave him. I got to leave. She goes and boils a pot of hot water. I thought she was getting ready to cook some oatmeal. She was getting ready to cook his ass. For real. She tosses the hot water on him, grabs her bag of clothes, and she is out. She leaves. So 6 years later, she done decided to get her life together. She done moved out to, I want to say LA or whatever. She's living her life. She got her a boyfriend now. His name is Jersey, but she be calling him Jay. And like, she also volunteers at a domestic violence center. So I thought that was cool too, that she like turned that around, turned her life around and started trying to give back to other people. And she even was really involved with like this one family that was there. I'm not going to remember the one little girl's name. I know the parents, I know the mother's name was Tina. I know, that was the mom, but I'm trying to remember. I cannot remember for the life of me the little girl's name. If her name was Maya or something like that, but I don't remember. But she became really close to the girl and the family, and she started buying them little gifts and stuff because they knew the mom, like she knew the mom couldn't really afford to do it. But as soon as it seems like things are getting good for Leilani, her boyfriend, Jersey, he works with this guy named Matt, right? Matt and Jersey are supposedly friends. The issue is she got a bad feeling about Matt, but Jersey can't see it. So it's one of those situations where like the girlfriend's sitting here telling the boyfriend, like, you need to watch him. I don't trust him. Matt had a gambling problem real bad. And it comes to the point where one day money at the job is coming up missing. So I believe they worked in construction. Jersey and Matt did. They worked in construction together. And it's to the point where it was like thousands of dollars missing. And they obviously needed to complete the project. And Matt's like kind of nonchalant about it. Like, oh, I don't know where the money is. Like, I don't know. So Jersey finally sees this guy for as he is, and he has to let him go from the job. But then he even still has a big heart, and he's like, oh, that's my boy, so I'm not going to do him like that. I'm just going to go see him, go sit down and talk to him. When he gets there, Matt is there with some guys that look, first of all, they sounded questionable and suspect as hell. They sounded real questionable in a sense of they sounded like they had just got out of jail yesterday and they don't got a problem going back tomorrow. Like, that's really how they sounded. Like, so Jersey was like, I'm gonna talk to you later because clearly you got company and it seemed like you were a little busy right now. And Matt on some, like, Matt become aggressive. He start calling Leilani out of her name, telling him that he acting brand new, that now that he done got this girlfriend. Like, it gets wild because fists start getting thrown. People start fighting. They trying to jump Jersey. Now Jersey done got shot. Now Jersey sitting here. Well, not shot. He done shot somebody possibly. Because they was all jumping him. He can't even see. So he pulling his gun out. He started shooting until they wasn't like putting their hands on him no more. And he trying to get out the door. And of course, while he trying to speed off, why he get pulled over by the cops. Not only just that. So that's what makes it get crazy. Craig done possibly found Leilani. After all these years, he done possibly found her. So now it's a problem of what the hell is going to happen. So y'all going to have to find out on your own because like I said, it gets crazy. There is a part 2 to this book that I will be reviewing as well. But work on this one first. Work on this one first. I will see you guys later for sure because I'm trying to still keep books coming to you guys. I'm trying to still do 3 reviews a week. I'm not sure at what point you guys are going to see this one yet because I have so many to come because I'm doing that A through Z challenge. And what that is, it's like trying to read 26 books in 1 month. And I know that I've read 10 so far. So I'm not sure exactly what point I'm at, but we shall see. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Now available on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited.